The top 15 highest paid female athletes of 2025 have been revealed, and on the very top of this list is none other than Coco Gauff.
Coco Gauff didn't just collect titles this season. She rose to become the highest earning female athlete in the world. A young star who transformed from rising talent into a global icon faster than anyone predicted. But the moment the announcement surfaced, attention quickly turned toward Aryna Sabalenka. Because when a rivalry carries this much intensity, victories are not only celebrated, they are measured against each other. And fans were quick to pick up on Sabalenka's reaction. The quiet tension, the noticeable pause, and the message it seemed to send. Gauff may have claimed the spotlight, but what followed left Sabalenka caught off guard, and had many believing she had just been humbled in the most dramatic way possible.
Coco Gauff hit $8 million in winnings and $23 million in endorsements, which makes her the highest paid female athlete across all sports, which is so insane. She's so young and has achieved so much. I'm so proud of her.
But this story reaches far beyond money. Coco Gauff didn't just climb the ranks. She exploded onto the global stage. One moment she was the young talent many believed could be great one day. And the next she was signing deals that even tennis legends would admire. Her US Open victory was more than just a title. It marked a major business breakthrough. New Balance built full campaigns around her. Rolex put $1 million spotlight on her wrist, while Bose, UPS, Gorilla, and Head all moved quickly to partner with her, as top brands competed for a place beside her name. Because Gauff is not just a champion. She represents a movement, confident, socially aware, and relatable in a way that connects with dedicated tennis fans. And everyday viewers scrolling through social media.
So obviously, I think you've had so much success early on that we take for granted that you're only 21 years old. Where do you think you're at in terms of your career development, both on and off the court?
I think on court, I feel like so far away from my potential, which I guess if you asked me that before, I used to think, oh, like it's happening now, so I gotta capitalize the moment. But then I'm like looking at the tour and I'm seeing girls like really having their best results at like 25, 26. So I feel like in 4 years, I feel like I would be where I would like to be. But obviously that doesn't take away from everything I've done right now. But I think I'm just eager to improve and get better.
Young fans look up to her, adults respect her presence. And investors view her as a long-term global superstar. Her earning power has climbed into tens of millions each year, putting Coco Gauff ahead of major names like IGA Swiatek, Emma Raducanu, and even exceeding what Serena Williams earned during certain seasons, and she's only 20 years old. This is not even close to her peak. It is simply the opening chapter of what could become one of the most successful and highest earning careers in the history of women's sports.
At what point did you kind of realize that you had a gift, that you're better than everyone else, I guess, at that level, and maybe professional tennis would be something for you?
There were a few moments when I won Little Mo when I was 8 years old. It was like an international tournament. It was in New York City, and it was kids from all over the world coming to play that tournament. And so for me, it was like, oh, like, I was just so used to playing people in my backyard. I was like, oh, maybe I actually have a shot. But I was still like only 8, so I didn't have any awareness. But I think when I won Junior French Open, I think I was 13 or 13 when that happened. I final US, yeah, I was 13. I think that's when I realized, okay, a lot of people were winning Junior Slams and turning pro. So I felt like at that time I knew I would go pro, but it's no guarantee you're going to be successful or not.
But the real twist is that as Coco Gauff kept rising, the spotlight kept shifting. Suddenly every magazine cover, every campaign, and every viral headline carried her name in bold. And when one star dominates the sky, another inevitably feels the shadow. Because Aryna Sabalenka has worked just as hard, battled just as fiercely, and powered through tournaments with incredible dominance. Yet now she is no longer the center of attention. And the moment Gauff was officially recognized as the highest earning female athlete in the world, fans immediately began asking how Sabalenka reacted. And that is where the story becomes far more intense and deeply personal. because for Sabalenka the past two seasons have been a relentless fight for control at the top. She has stood as a powerhouse in the rankings, blasted her way into Grand Slam finals, captured the Australian Open title, and firmly established herself as one of the most intimidating and dominant competitors in the sport. She competes with raw power, intense emotion, and a presence that commands attention. And in her mind, as well as in the eyes of many, Aryna Sabalenka had earned the right to be the face of women's tennis. But then Coco Gauff stepped in and completely rewrote the narrative. It was not just about defeating her in one of the biggest matches of the year at the U.S. Open final watched by millions. It was about how the world responded afterward. Instead of highlighting Sabalenka's incredible season, the headlines, commercials, and fan excitement all focused on Gauff, making Sabalenka's achievements feel pushed aside and overshadowed by the rising star who captured global attention in a single night. So when the news broke that Gauff had become the highest earning female athlete in the world, surpassing every other woman in sports, it was not just an update, it was a powerful statement that she was not only winning titles, but also dominating global attention, marketability, and influence. Sabalenka has never hidden her emotions, and fans have often noticed the tension whenever Gauff's name is mentioned. Her competitive fire does not fade easily. And watching her rival rise this quickly, this publicly, and this dramatically hit deeper than any shot on the court. But this rivalry did not begin here. It traces back to one of the most defining nights of their careers, when everything shifted during the U.S. Open final under the bright lights of New York. Sabalenka entered as the unstoppable force, the second seed and clear favorite expected to finish strong. But Gauff arrived with a different plan. Point by point, the momentum changed. The crowd grew louder for her. The pressure built on Sabalenka. And when the final shot secured Gauff's first Grand Slam title, the stadium erupted while Sabalenka's frustration spilled over behind the scenes as cameras captured a moment of emotion with a smashed racket. Emotion spilled over with a look that made it clear this was more than just a defeat. It felt like humiliation. Then came the press room where Aryna Sabalenka tried to stay composed, but the tension was impossible to ignore. There were subtle remarks about Coco Gauff and her so-called lucky defensive style. Hints that the crowd played a part, and a strange smile that could not hide the frustration building underneath. While on the other side, Gauff celebrated as the new face of American sports, laughing, dancing, embracing her family, and turning into the viral moment everyone was talking about. And the story did not stop when they left the arena because fans took the rivalry to another level. Debates exploded across the internet asking if Gauff was truly the better player, or if Sabalenka had crumbled under pressure. Memes, comparisons, and non-stop drama fueled a rivalry that felt intense, personal, and far from finished. So when Gauff's earnings were revealed months later, fans instantly connected everything. They remembered the smashed racket, the shaken smile, and how much Sabalenka wanted that spotlight. And now Gauff claimed something even bigger than a Grand Slam title. But what followed pushed the rivalry even further, as the headlines spread, naming Gauff the richest female athlete in the world. Social media erupted, and all attention shifted back to Sabalenka as everyone waited to see her reaction. Yet what stood out more than anything else was the silence. Aryna Sabalenka did not post any congratulations, did not acknowledge the news, and showed no visible reaction online. And for someone known for being bold and expressive, that silence felt louder than anything she could have said. Screenshots quickly spread showing her ignoring Coco Gauff-related posts, sparking waves of jokes and memes with fans claiming she had been humbled on a global stage. Many pointed out that Gauff had not only defeated her under the bright lights of the U.S. Open, but had now surpassed her in fame, influence, and financial power. Everywhere Sabalenka looked, Gauff's success was being celebrated. And even though Sabalenka has earned millions herself, this moment clearly carried weight. Because in sports, it is not only about victories, but also about the story the world builds around you. Gauff was no longer just a champion. She had become a global superstar. And whether Sabalenka accepted it or not, the spotlight had shifted. The rivalry had grown beyond tennis. turned into a battle of status, influence, and who truly represents the face of the sport. But Gauff's rise was not based on luck. Her brand was built to lead. She became more than a tennis player the moment people realized her ability to inspire. She speaks with confidence far beyond her years, stands firmly for her beliefs, and carries a level of charisma that global brands actively seek. When Coco Gauff steps in front of a camera, she does not just promote a product. She delivers a feeling and represents the future, young, fearless, diverse, and undeniably American, while competing in one of the most global sports in the world, a combination that carries incredible value. Companies see her as the perfect story, a relatable young talent who rose to become a champion. A leader and a role model without losing her authenticity. She connects with fans through dancing, humor in interviews, and speaking out against injustice when it matters. And that is what sets her apart from most athletes. Because people are not just investing in her skill, they are investing in her influence. Her viral moments are not random. They show a genuine connection with the public that cannot be replicated. For brands, she is not a risk, but a certainty. And as she continues to secure major endorsements, Aryna Sabalenka watches from the other side, fully aware of what it means. Gauff is not only outperforming opponents, she is outgrowing them. And when the world embraces a new superstar, that momentum becomes unstoppable. Gauff is becoming the athlete brands build entire campaigns around, while Sabalenka, despite her success, is still chasing the same level of recognition as the pressure continues to grow. But her challenge goes beyond image. It runs deeper than rankings or sponsorships. Because while Gauff's rise feels like a celebration, Sabalenka's journey has been filled with obstacles that often go unnoticed. She remains one of the strongest players in the sport, yet continues to face intense scrutiny that has little to do with her performance. The political tension tied to her Belarus identity has placed Aryna Sabalenka in difficult and high-pressure moments during press conferences where questions often chase headlines more than the sport itself. She has faced situations that would test even the strongest athletes, and every misinterpreted word quickly turns into online criticism. Those emotional scenes on court, the shouts, the smashed rackets, and the tears she tries to hide are not just passion. They reflect the pressure of a career judged by standards that Coco Gauff simply does not have to face. When Sabalenka wins, she is called powerful. When she loses, she is labeled emotional. And when she stays silent, people assume she is hiding something, creating a constant struggle between who she truly is and what others expect her to be. So when Gauff stands in the spotlight, smiling with the crowd behind her, and the world celebrating her rise, Sabalenka feels the weight of that contrast. It is not jealousy, but frustration. She understands the work she has put in, the sacrifices she has made, and how deeply she wants to be seen as the hero of her own journey. But right now, the narrative belongs to someone else. And that kind of pressure can either ignite something dangerous or fuel a powerful comeback. Because whether fans adore her or question her, one thing is certain, Aryna Sabalenka is not the type to stay silent for long. And the real question now is where this rivalry goes next. Because it is far from over. It's only beginning. Coco Gauff may hold the financial crown today. But Sabalenka is not someone who allows a setback to define her. Every time she has been pushed down, she has returned swinging harder. And next season, she will step onto the court with renewed fire. Because now it's not just about winning titles. It's about proving she deserves the same spotlight, the same opportunities, and the same admiration that Gauff currently commands. And Gauff herself is not slowing down for anyone.